So I just played the best round of my life. I played even par as a 5 handicap. It feels great. I identified 7 reasons that helped me play scratch. I call them the scratch golf tips. Because we all know golf, there's gonna be bad rounds in the future. And at that moment, I want to remind to my future self, playing scratch is possible. Reason number 1, golf specific workouts. I did 4 golf specific workout training sessions in the 8 days prior to my best round of golf. And the reason why I did this is because Lewis Wallace, my golf teacher, told me this.
He hit 2 drivers today which were absolutely phenomenal, right in the middle of the club face, straight down the fairway. Then we have to be real honest and say, Adrian, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to work a bit harder in the gym to get yourself to have more power. He has to do the work for at least, I would say 4 to 6 to 8 weeks. We need to transform this Peugeot into a Ferrari, basically, right? His swing at the moment is, imagine a beautiful car, but the motor inside, it's stuck in 2nd gear. He can't get to the 3rd gear.
Now that I know I'm stuck in 2nd gear, how do I get to the 3rd gear? Because I tried cardio exercises in the past, but they actually make me play worse because I lose mobility. So I had to turn my research to TPI. If you search online, here's how TPI tells you how to organize your fitness regimen for golf. Mobility, stability, strength, power. Here is a training session of what I did that week prior to that best round of golf. Number 2, before round stretches. How many times did you play well only on the back 9? It happened a lot to me. Even though I trained physically during that week, I still was pretty stiff in the morning because I'm a 30 years old guy. I just woke up pretty stiff. Just did my stretches. Much better. Start with the psoas and hip flexor stretch. It also feels good for your swing to bring an arm driver. Do the same on the side to stretch the inner side of your left leg. Take it to a deeper range on the side. I then add a T-spine stretch to have a full stretch. If you have time for only one stretch, that's the one I would recommend because it really is complete and efficient. If you have more time ahead of you, here are the 3 stretch exercises I did the morning before my round. Number 3, proper golf warm-up. We're not going on the golf course yet. I actually did the 45 proper golf warm-up routine. I hit 1 bucket of ball going from wedges to driver and then going back to wedges for a better rhythm. Then I went on the chipping area, making sure I contact the ball first and then the ground. And I went on the putting green where I picked a hole 7 meters away and tried to make 2 putts with 1 ball in order to judge the pace of the greens. I think it was a really big contributor to the birdie I made on hole number 1 because I practiced the green before.
Birdie, oh yeah, I'm under par again. That's how you shoot a good round.
Now that we worked on the body, mobility and warmed up, we can actually get into what I did on the golf course to play the best round of my life. 13. I had 13 greens in regulation. That's the best I've ever done in my life. For me, there are 2 reasons to this success. Aiming center of greens. The perfect example to illustrate this is what happened on hole number 4. The flag was over there on the right, behind the bunker. According to my Spider Golf stats, I had 100% chance to hit the green in 2 and have a putt for eagle if I aim center of the green, which is the statistically viable strategy for a 5 handicap like me. Apparently, Jack Nicklaus was playing to this philosophy. Here's what he said on Golf Digest. The middle of the green should be your default target. In my career, I always preferred a pair of 69s than to card 65-85. It doesn't matter how talented you are, if you habitually go directly at flag sticks, hoping every round might be a scorcher, you're going to shoot way more scores at the high end of your range. Better listen to Jack Nicklaus. The reason why I had that many greens in regulation as well is because I hit the ground after the ball on 100% of my shots. It helped me to only miss sideways and not short because of a chunk shot or long because of a topped ball. Not all of them were centered in the face, but all of them were a contact ball, then ground. If I show you my mat, you can see it's really bad, but because I always make sure to hit the ground after the ball. So from now on, I decided that I won't hit the ball until I made sure I hit the ground after the ball in my pre-shot routine. Reason number 5, keep the ball in play. 0 penalties help me have 0 score over bogey, which is really important if you want to score low. When a tree was into play, I was able to shape the ball around that tree for safer play as well, like on number 5 and number 16. Number 6, better mental thoughts. Thanks to a Rick Shields video I watched on YouTube, my swing thought for the day was this sentence. How does a perfect shot look like? And apparently Rick Shields got it from a sports psychologist, and it simply worked for me during that day. Sometimes YouTube can do you good. I was in a great mental shape as well. I was at the place I love, and I was at the place I learned to play golf. In my opinion, you always play well on the place you learn to play golf, because great memories come back to your mind. Adrian Kalou, 2011. Reason number 7, lucky breaks. To be honest, lucky breaks are part of a good play. When you watch golf on TV, you always see lucky breaks for the winner of the tournament. The example that comes to my mind is Sergio Garcia at the Masters 2017 when he found his ball on the 13th hole. It was such an errant shot, and he was lucky to find his ball. I had lucky breaks as well on that day. Like on number 4 where I pushed the ball on the right versus my target, but ended up being perfectly on the fairway to go for the green in 2. Or on number 9 when I thought I had my 4 iron in hand, but actually had a 5 iron that ended up 9 feet from the flag. Not far from the hole. And it ended up being the perfect distance. These 5 lucky breaks helped me keep my momentum, and it's important to recognize luck and be thankful when it happens. Those are my 7 scratch golf tips, and this is how I played the best round of my life. If you guys have other tips, I'd be interested to read them in the comment section right below, and keep enjoying golf.